daily life getting a bit more difficult as millions of us woke up to rising household bills, be it our council tax, energy costs, or the price we pay for our water. The Prime Minister insisting he gets it.
I think for most people, they would say the cost of living crisis is ongoing and they feel the pressure financially. That's why it's so important that we make good on our pledge that people would feel better off. And the national living wage going up today by an average of £1,400 is going to affect millions of people. So I'm not denying there are
you acknowledge people are going to be feeling
I acknowledge
it still.
that with bills coming in, people see that rise, and that is a pressure.
The PM here with bank workers in London to highlight rising wages.
Is that right? Oh, that's really good.
But what isn't good, incoming Trump tariffs, which brings this Prime Minister a serious economic problem. The OBR budget watchdog today warning tariffs could wipe out the Chancellor's financial headroom in the long term. People are going to be worse off when Trump's tariffs come into effect, won't they?
Well, look, I don't think anybody wants to see tariffs.
But you acknowledge we are going to get them.
Well, look, we're working hard on an economic deal, which we've made rapid progress on, and I hope we can make really speedy resolutions on. But look, the likelihood is there will be tariffs.
On Donald Trump, you have worked so hard with him. You have pulled your punches, you haven't criticised him publicly, and now this. Do you feel played by him?
The US is our closest ally. Obviously, we are discussing economic deals. We're well advanced on it. These would normally take months or years, and in a matter of weeks, we've got well advanced in those discussions.
Tariffs beyond the PM's control, but tax on business is his choice. The controversial hike in national insurance for employers now kicking in, and the Conservatives kicking Labour over it.
What?
But Badenoch's party with brand problems of its own. Do you acknowledge that the cost of living crisis did start under the former Conservative government, that Liz Truss's mini-budget destroyed your party's reputation on economic credibility? How can you now turn around your own reputation on the economy? And do you think the public are listening to you?
Our reputation was not built in the last few years. It was built over many decades, I would say centuries. The Conservative Party is the party of business. Rishi Sunak was the last Prime Minister, and he left Keir Starmer an economy that was the fastest growing in the G7. All of that is gone.
Just quickly on tariffs, everything you've said today seems to chime with what the Prime Minister is actually trying to do, i.e. no retaliatory tariffs immediately, trying at pace to arrange this economic deal. So on this at least, you're shoulder to shoulder with him and agree with him.
If the Prime Minister does not want to put retaliatory tariffs on, I think that's excellent. That is the right thing to do. Where he does the right thing, we will agree.
Yeah. I mean, that's a good news story, isn't it?
The PM keen to plug his government's action on the national living wage, but with household finances still a big worry for many and a mountain of economic hurdles ahead, this PM with little to cheer. Beth Rigby, Sky News, London.